Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that will
everybody,
really
and
get the
welcome to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement is really...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.
And now, to all members of the crowd.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi, everyone, and thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, face to face with the keeper. Shot, surely! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much...
Great chance! He can get that clear.
Klaus. Chouameni. France are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Mbappe.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Dembele.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
He's in a great position here. Looking to play him in. And the finish! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Shot goal! He scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
That looks a good ball through.
Can he finish?
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Hernandez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Dembele.
And he's surging through. Oh, a robust challenge.
And now they can clear their lines. Upamecano threads one in. Koundé, Chouameni, Conte, Thuram, Camavinga. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pings in a big header. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
That's an excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Upamecano, Hernandez makes the interception. Now it's Olise. That is good strength. And it's Rabiot, and that has left him in a heap.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Dembele, and the shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And there's the end of the first half.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14. Le numéro 21.
Here we go again then.
À leur place.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Nicely weighted ball.
He's having a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. France do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Aims beyond the defence. Hernandez picks it up out wide. And the keeper beats it away. Taken back almost at once. Picked out brilliantly. It's a goal kick. Knocks it into space. Great ball, and it's Dembele. It's Dembele! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
France blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to...
There's the header! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Passes short. Real chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 25. Changement en cours.
Olise. Doué. Mbappe is onto this. It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Got nowhere to hide after that one. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's Hernandez. Now this could be a chance. Cross in, looks like a good one. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. He gets big! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he got himself into a great position.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Dembele. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Saliba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Thuram. And he's picked out the run. It could be Thuram! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's straight offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And that's it.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran pour un événement un peu particulier. Je ne vous en dis pas plus.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rabiot. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, it's Dembele. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities, his showboating and confidence has won him a...
Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Klaus. And it's Rabiot. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. First quarter of an hour gone. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Klaus. And here's Thuram. Played out wide. Klaus. Crossed into the box. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Crossed in early.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Mbappe!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Mbappe. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Upamecano is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
France finding their passes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Tchouaméni. Saliba. Upamecano. Now Saliba. Konate. Passing nice and neat. And it's Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. Zaire Emery. Hernandez. Rabiot. Here's Tchouaméni. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Rabiot. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez gets a foot in here. Can he get it through? Now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcola. Now, what about a counter-attack? Driving forward. And here's Dembele. Now it's Barcola. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
France clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Koundé. Now it's Dembele. Barcola. He is through. Barcola! Saliba gets it clear. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rabiot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. It's a goal kick. Tchouaméni gathers from the goal kick. Oh, there's a probing ball. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, shooting shot! In for the pieces! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Attention, changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
No, that's been intercepted. Just about up to the hour now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a good ball out wide. Thuram. Goes for a shot! And he's heaved it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Mbappe. Look at the space here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Changement en cours.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Camavinga pinches it off him. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, it's hit the post! Not the most accurate pass. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hit into the middle. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. And it's Camavinga. Klaus gets a cross in, and it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Upamecano tries to clear. Klaus cleared without hesitation.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 9.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Le numéro 25.
Oh, that's delightful.
Changement.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Fofana. Hernandez. That has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Turns and goes back. And takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
A header! And he's there to clear it. Konate. Oh no, what has happened here? And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Klaus. That has been cut short. That is Conte. Rabiot. That is Conte. Dembele concedes a free kick for that. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Konate. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Conte. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. Camavinga. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's looking wide, played in deep. And he's taking no chances there.
Chance!
Saliba is there to clear. Camavinga touches it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's Hernandez, and he's being shifted off it. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe, and he shoots!
It's bounced back off the post. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Klaus. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's really well manoeuvred. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Klaus. Rabiot. Tchouaméni. France finding their passes. And here's Mbappe. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Elise. Half an hour played now. Tries to play it through. Konate. Rabiot. Camavinga. And Hernandez. And it's Tchouaméni. Camavinga. And the counter is on. Doué. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Camavinga.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Koundé has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Mbappe is...
Mbappe!
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Tchouaméni. And Doué. Oh, it's Dembele.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Thuram. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Upamecano. Klaus. And it's Rabiot. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly.
And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Attention, changement.
Here we go again.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything.
Oh, what? And the finish! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Klaus. And that's been drilled in. Cleared without complication. Looking to play him in. In once more. It's a mighty effort! And for a moment, time stood still. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He is through here! France still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Upamecano. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Camavinga. Driving forward. Pavard calmly anticipates.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Klaus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hernandez. Mbappe. It is a corner.
Changement pour la France. Le
Well,
numéro
look, they
6.
know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to
À
use
leur
it.
place, le numéro 24. Le numéro 7. Changement.
Mbappe! Hernandez with the clearance. Defending of the desperate variety. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. He has found the way through. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Ball is over the line. And it's made its way to him. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Thuram. And it's Conte.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14. À sa place, le numéro 25.
Great vision. Mbappe. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. France are back on level terms. Oh, that is a bit special.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
That has certainly made things interesting.
France really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Nicely weighted ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. In it comes. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Dembele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Incoming delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hernandez picks it up out wide.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Oh, this is a
22.
Hollywood or bus
Le numéro
corner.
8.
The final whistle is
Le
up
numéro
next.
15. À leur place, le numéro 2. Le numéro 19. Le
Dembele
numéro 5.
gets rid without
Changement en cours.
sophistication. And he's forced to go back. Chouameni.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps
Gendouzi
additionnel.
going full steam ahead down the left flank. Gendouzi. Pavard could try cutting inside here. Wriggles his way through. Pavard with the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. So what can they make of this? That is Conte.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Tries to get it clear. Zaire Emery. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking for the run, and this is Kante. Thuram! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. And it's Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. He whips it across. Punched away. Here comes an Mbappe! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Pressing high and with purpose. That has not gone well. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time...
Camavinga! And that is wildly off target.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Klaus. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Saliba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great ball if he can get there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Thuram. Klaus tries to pass it through.
There they go, hunting again.
France have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Konate gets it away. Hernandez. Camavinga. And it's Hernandez. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe, they're urging him to shoot. And here's Camavinga, crossing. Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Upamecano, Saliba. Played out to the left flank. Hangs in a cross. Cleared away. Nicely aimed pass. Played out towards the right wing. Just eases him off the ball. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba. That is Conte. Tchouaméni. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Mbappe. Ball played for Conte. And here's Dembele. Conte. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Now it's and the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Decent enough try. This possibly the last play of the half. Gets his head on it. Great effort. He flew in with courage.
A good...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reached the halfway point.
France ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the second half gets underway.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mbappe, pass somewhat off target. Hernandez gets a good foot in there. Klaus. Traumeri. And here's Camavinga. He's being urged to shoot. And he's there to belt it away. Looks to the other side. Klaus. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. But he rises! He scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And it's Traumeri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Big chance! Traumeri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Conte. Can he finish? It just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Attention, changement.
Traumeri with the short one. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Stood up well to him there. Upamecano makes the interception. And it's Guendouzi. Chouameni. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
There will be a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6, le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 26, le numéro 7. Changement en cours.
And here's Dembele.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Dembele. Dembele, shot. It's Dembele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. France can't breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've got rid. That's a throw. Hernandez. In with the challenge. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a key interception. France moments now away from seeing this one out. Guendouzi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He has a look up. He's on it. Can he get away?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Klaus. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the title. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. France finding their passes. Now it's Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he's managed a great chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, it just petered out, no penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Conte, he's in a great position here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Conte. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Good ball, good take. Up he goes! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's good play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Guendouzi. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yes, that's... Mbappe! Goal, France! And they're back in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will... Oh, what has happened here? That's tidy. France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Klaus. And it's Chouameni. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Conte. Now it's Kolo Muani. He's away. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Rabiot. Chouameni. Olise. And here's the chance to counter. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Kolo Muani. Olise. Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he has been fouled there. Chouameni.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And it's Rabiot. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for a run-up. Nicely worked. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
And the action is back on the way.
À leur place, le
Well,
numéro
I think they have to be
24.
positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Camavinga. Olise was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Might be danger here. Olise. France do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Here's Chouameni. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. And it's Doué. Driving on and making good progress. And the finish! Really well taken goal. Right back in the game.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Always onto this. Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Now that's well seen too. Camavinga. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Camavinga. Oh, this is a chance!
It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Changement en cours.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears.
A header! It's a goal!
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it. Zaire Emery has a look and plays it forward.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Now that's a lovely exchange. And it's Koundé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele. Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 2. Le numéro 19.
And it's been taken short.
Changement.
France have the chance to go the other way. And he's been shifted off it. France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. He's found a way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's Dembele! Euphoria, utopia, and that...